These channels are making up over $2,000 per month. Thanks to neural networks, it has become possible for everyone to record their videos with voiceover and expand their content worldwide. That's why we will explore one of the niches that can be done without showing yourself or doing voiceovers. A huge advantage is that this niche is watched by adult and conscious people, so our RPM and CPM will be higher than those of channels that produce entertainment content. Let's not waste time and start our immersion. Now let's talk about the niche. Our task is to find a niche that we can work in. First of all, remember the most important rule: you should enjoy what you do. If you don't like the niche, don't do it, because you will burn out. And even if you have some results in terms of views, you won't last long. Personally, I like the topic of motivation and self-development. Let's go to the Google Trends website and type in the word motivation. According to Google Trends, the topic of motivation and self-development is currently very popular. Here we can see that the demand has increased. If we search for motivation and success on YouTube, we can see that such videos are gaining millions of views. These are just long-form content, and for shorts, these numbers multiply several times. And if we look at a couple of videos, they all have approximately the same style. Here are their common features. Subtitles in the center. This is self-explanatory. Motivational music. Every video should have music that matches the mood. If it's a sad story, there should be sad music. If it's a mysterious video, then it should be mysterious music. I hope you get the idea. For a motivational video, we need music that energizes us. Frames for the video. You can cut them separately from some channels or download them from a website without copyright. Next, I will show you how to do this. Now let's talk about creating our channel. There are 3 components of the channel: avatar, header, and name. We can go to YouTube and search motivation. Click on the filter and click on channels. Here you can see hundreds of examples and channel names. But if you can't come up with a name for the channel, you can turn to neural networks for help. You can use the GPT chat, but I found a neural network that works on the GPT-4 model. We give our command to the neural network to come up with a channel name and get an instant answer. I really like the name Arrow of Victory. I think I'll take it. Next, let's move on to the avatar. In the previous video, I showed you the Leonardo Ai neural network. I still consider it the best free neural network for creating images. Let's quickly register and make this request. Choose this language model and illustration. It turned out not bad, but I expected a different result. So let's change the language model to photography. I like this result much better. I like this photo, so I'll download it. Now, about the channel header, you cannot pay special attention to it, because the main thing for the viewer is to release quality content that they find interesting. So you have 2 options: either leave the channel header empty or write the channel name on a black background. When you have an audience, you can change the header later, but again, it's not necessary to do. We have determined which niche we will be working in. Now we need to choose a person who will voice their speech over the video. It can be any famous person. You can choose someone you personally like. Personally, I like Manny Koshpin, a millionaire who built his fortune in real estate. He has 3 million followers on Instagram and almost 2 million on YouTube. Let's find his interview on YouTube. This person recorded an interview with him for an hour. And what is most pleasing? He wrote down the timecodes on YouTube. It will be much easier for us to navigate and pick only those words that are related to motivation. We download his video in the highest possible resolution. You can use any video editor you like. One of the free options is CapCut and Veed.io. The free functionality in these programs will be more than enough. If you want a professional editing program, I recommend using Premiere Pro or Final Cut for Mac. We will be using Veed.io. Go to the website and click on Create Project. Close this window. Here, everything is like a regular video editor. We will process the video here and view the result here. Click on Upload File and insert our downloaded interview. In the appearing left window, click on Subtitles and press this button. Leave it as it is. If the interview is in another language, you can select it in this section. Wait for processing. The video editor did everything automatically. Now we need to make more detailed settings. Go to Styles, choose a font, I will choose this one, and in Effects, we will make a shadow on the letters instead, so they are more readable and pleasing to the eye.
I would say definitely be curious. Always ask questions, be a sponge. Even now, I'm always on Google.
It turned out well. Let's align them to the center. Now, in addition to the interview, we need some footage. Go to pixabay.com and under the author's words, we should put the corresponding video. Type the word question, and here you can choose any video you like. This one looks great. Download it and insert it over our video at the moment when he says, ask questions.
I would say definitely be curious. Always ask questions,
It turned out very cool. On Pixabay, we download material on such requests as motivation, education, success, communication. You can also find music on this site. Here you can find music for any mood. For our video, we need motivational music, so we write a request, and from this list, you can choose any music you like. I liked this one, so I will insert it. In this section, we can edit our music. I will set these parameters. Now let's take a look at the result.
I would say definitely be curious. Always ask questions, be a sponge. Even now, I'm always on Google, YouTube. I'm always learning what's going on, what are the trends.
I think it turned out very cool. Now let's move on to the next topic. Now we have a question. How can we monetize our channel? Let's consider the option where we have been approved for monetization, as monetization is approved without problems for this type of content. So, after receiving monetization, we can 1. Earn revenue from YouTube ads. When ads are shown on your videos, YouTube will pay you a percentage. The advantage is that due to this niche, we have an adult and conscious audience, so our ad revenue will be higher. Sponsorships and super thanks. You can set their price and the bonuses your viewers will receive. But I advise you not to overprice them. Set your bonuses so that they correspond to the price, and then everything will be fine. Super thanks work a little differently. With this feature, your viewer can thank you for the video. A friend of mine who made educational content was donated $10,000. So this feature will work for you if you try to make quality content. 3. Merch. A rather unusual way of monetization, but it is one of the most difficult. You can sell your merch on the site, but the problem is that you need to create a good product first, and secondly, make a quality website. Therefore, I advise you to first gather an audience that will be loyal to you, and then you can create your product. I want to warn you right away that the conversion rate to the site will be less than 1%. Therefore, launch your merch only if you are confident in it. I hope that the information I have given you will be useful for you, and that you will use it for your purposes. In the next video, we will discuss other ways in which we can earn. See you soon.